Have you ever wondered why the fiercest battles of your life always begin inside your own mind? Maybe it's because heaven has counted you among those rare individuals chosen for something greater. Those who fight within are the ones destined to win outside. If today your greatest battle is raging inside your own mind, then could it be a sign that heaven has placed you among the chosen ones? Listen to me carefully. The biggest battles of your life are not fought around you. They're fought within you. Your enemy isn't after your money, your job, or your relationships. He's after your mind. Because if he captures your thoughts, he destroys your destiny. And before God elevates anyone, he takes them through 4 major mental battles. If lately you've felt fear, weakness, discouragement, or pressure, that's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that your turn is next. Listen till the end. You will understand why your mind has been under attack and how God is leading you into the greatest season of your life. 1. The first war. The war of fear. What if I fail? Let me tell you something. A chosen person's greatest war doesn't begin on the battlefield, but in the hidden rooms of the mind. The enemy targets your focus before your finances. He corrupts your thoughts before touching your relationships. He disturbs your peace before he disrupts your purpose. Because the mind of a chosen person is the birthplace of destiny. And anyone carrying destiny must face war. That's why fear doesn't visit small thinkers. It knocks on the doors of those heaven plans to elevate. When God plants a new purpose in your heart, fear immediately rises to suffocate it. Remember, fear always comes before elevation. It is never wasted on ordinary people. It targets only those who are chosen. And fear whispers, what if I fail? What if people laugh? What if I'm not strong enough? What if this purpose isn't fulfilled? But listen, fear is not weakness. Fear is a sign of responsibility. The closer you get to purpose, the louder fear becomes. That's why God repeatedly told Joshua, be strong and courageous. Because danger wasn't coming, destiny was. In daily life, fear disguises itself as overthinking, constant hesitation, changing decisions, underestimating yourself. But never forget, fear is an announcement that a major blessing is near. The enemy wants you to treat fear as danger, when in reality, it's a signal from destiny. The enemy rattles the door so you never find the courage to open it. But God declares, do not fear, for I am with you. Fear is a lie wearing the mask of wisdom. And remember, God does not choose fearless people. He chooses people who walk forward despite the fear. 2. The second war. The war of identity. Who am I to do this? Fear asks, what if I fail? Identity asks, who am I to even try? This war is the deepest, because God always names you according to who you are in heaven, not according to how you see yourself. Heaven calls you strong when you see yourself as weak. Heaven calls you a leader when others see you as ordinary. That collision creates the battle within. Gideon is the perfect example. God called him mighty warrior when he believed he was the weakest of all. This is our war too. God calls us something great, but our past, our wounds, our memories tell us something else. The enemy cannot change your identity, so he destroys your mirror, so you see yourself incorrectly. But remember, your identity may be wounded, but your truth is not. You are exactly who God says you are, chosen, appointed, strong, destined. Once you agree with God's words over your own, weakness dies and strength awakens. 3. The third war. The war of trust. Will God really do it for me? This war is the quietest. It rises when God makes a promise, but circumstances show the opposite. These questions appear. Will God really do it? Why is it taking so long? What if I fail? What if the door never opens? Abraham went through this same war God promised him, but years passed with no sign. This is where chosen people must learn to abandon their understanding and walk in trust. Trust doesn't mean you understand everything. Trust means you keep walking with God even when nothing makes sense. God reveals the path step by step. He never shows the whole map. Because he wants relationship, not just information. Trust is the bridge that leads you into your destiny. 4. The fourth war. The war of pressure and exhaustion. Can I really handle all this? This battle is silent too. It doesn't scream, it drains. When responsibilities grow, when people expect more from you, when your spirit is strong but your mind is tired, pressure attacks. Elijah, who called fire from heaven, broke down in a moment of exhaustion. Many chosen ones are not broken. They're simply empty. They don't need repair. They need rest. That's why God says, come to me, and I will give you rest. Pressure is not failure. It's a sign that you are standing at the edge of a higher level. God restores, God strengthens, God awakens. In the end, the four wars of the chosen ones are fear, identity, trust, pressure. And if this message has touched your heart, then declare, I will